Hey everyone, welcome to another segment of Oh, and Another Thing. Oats is the bonus content that we put out for everyone to listen to, where we talk about an eclectic mix of this, that's, and the others that comes up in our head. Either it's pre-podcast or post-podcast. It's basically the stuff that pops in your head while you're sitting on the toilet. Feel free to listen to any of these as bonus content. It might be some stuff that we did talk about in a previous podcast, but we wanted to give it its own little slice of time to get a little bit more in depth with it. Well, here we go. Sit back and relax as usual and enjoy. Oh, and another thing. So, yeah, we've done these before previously, season one. Got about 13, 14 segments of votes. So feel free to listen to those as well. You'll find us talking about, like I said, an eclectic, a compilation of different things. It's either things that we've talked about in podcasts or not. And I think one of them was about water fasting I was doing at the time, and then also about goals and reaching goals and pursuing goals and how that is a great thing, but how it also can take a toll. So check those out. This one today is going to be a little bit different. It is focusing on goals, reaching goals, but it's a little bit different in the approach. By that, I mean, I'm talking about something in specific that's not related to, but associated with the dinosaur and the dude. By association, I mean we follow this project on social media. Where we repost a lot of their posts, and we'll be promoting them on our website as well pretty soon also. But wanted to take this time out in this oats segment to talk about them more specifically and directly, so that you get an understanding of uh, why are we talking about this? Why is this something that you want to bring to our attention, dude? Let us know. Well, here's that. So, this company, Black Sand Castles, is doing a project called RYOKAN and Resort. And yeah, it's in the name, it's a resort. And if you don't know, Ryokan is a type of Japanese inn, it's a traditional Japanese inn. So it's a blending of those things. They are working on the Ryokan and Resort in order to establish one. It's a very interesting project because of a lot of things. Some of the things you've heard before, with others not going to act like this is something where the wheel is being reinvented in any way. But the way it's going about being done, it is very is different in how it's bringing all these different aspects together to really, really focus on um, sustainability, guests, and culture. With the Ryokan Resort, they're going to be acquiring a location, renovating it, making it sustainable as possible. Also, bringing in all the possible boutique and bespoke amenities that would make it, uh, some say luxury, but it's very, very experience driven. And that's what Black Sandcastles is all about, is providing experience driven locations and uh, events. This one is definitely right up there. And I wanted to get some time off from the podcast to give this project a little bit more shine and a little bit more in-depth information for people that might be interested in investing in a project, investing in a goal-oriented project that is definitely what the Ryokan and Resort is all about. Now, how does that fit in with my goals, dude? Yeah, okay, here we go. One of the things, if you're looking for something that's going to be sustainable, but yet reaching out in the travel space and the lifestyle space, this is it. Not only is it getting something that already exists, so there's no building or anything like that involved, it's renovating it so that it can now optimize the location to be as sustainable as possible, thus having the lowest impact that a resort can have while still being a boutique luxury resort. And a lot of times people hear luxury and they kind of soft equate that to a abuse of resources. This place is not doing that at all. As a matter of fact, it's talked about, worked on, and acquired different, well, not acquired, but it's definitely made some some arrangements and connections with different companies that will see to it that a lot of what it's doing is lowering the impact that a location like this would have on the environment, bringing in a lot of those aspects of environmentalism in there, but not throwing it in your face to where it's like some eco anything. It's still going to be a resort. It's still going to be a ryokan, but it's trying to be as responsible as it can in regards to the environment that it will be around. I think that's very smart. It's not really something to where you're saying you're eco-friendly or saying you're sustainable in order to catch all the eyes. It's really just saying, hey, we're going to be as sustainable as we can. We want to be really, really engaged with tech, but we're going to be as sustainable as we can. So I think that's a transparency that is very refreshing. The other thing that it's doing is it's incorporating a lot of things that's in the surrounding area. That means bringing in communities, bringing in cultures, and making it a part of its own, not to where it's like a standalone place that people can go and it just has really great food. It's bringing in different arts, crafts, and trying to elevate the businesses around them as opposed to isolating itself as only being the business that it was really focused on. So a lot of that is out there and it's trying to do that, but make it so that it's really engaging enough that people want to continue to come back over and over. I mean, that's with any business. You want them to re-engage and use their product and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, sure, definitely. Now, one of the things in looking at their content and getting some understanding of what they're trying to achieve, a lot of this happened in relation to experience where you would travel to another country and there was that hurdle, that immediate hurdle, whether it is if it's not language, then it is just the lack of familiarity with how to get around, where to go. You're always going to the places that other people are recommending because those are the known places or the trendy places to go. But then you always leave. I mean, I know that when I've traveled, I always leave with like, man, could I have gotten deeper into the culture? Could I have gotten deeper into the community? Did I go as far as I wanted to? I mean, I know I went to some places with training wheels on because I wanted to experience it just in bite-sized chunks as opposed to trying to just inhale it all and thinking I was going to survive. I wanted to get as much of an experience as I could at my own pace and be as fulfilled as I could. But then a lot of times I would walk away going, man, I wish I would have just, I, God, I wish I would have done a little bit more. I wish I would have gotten out there in the countryside a little bit more. That hurdle, along with the recognition of the language and everything, that's the thing that Ryokan and the Ryokan and the resort are looking to answer. Getting people to be able to go deeper into culture, deeper into community, not having that much of a language barrier. I don't think there's any place that's going to be able to get rid of language barrier, but being able to give an experience and an environment that allows people to immerse themselves as much as they want to. And if they decide to go deeper, great, you can. It's a long term and a short term stay. It's really up to you how long you're going to stay. But everything that I've been looking at and how this project is developing is definitely worth your eyes. I wouldn't be talking about it or presenting it if I didn't think that wasn't the case. Everything that I see them doing is definitely something that's going to happen, but they do need our help. And that's where things are a little bit different in regards to this oats versus others. It is very goal oriented because they are looking to achieve this in a very quick fashion. They have some goals, they have some straightforward, really, really applicable and achievable goals. They just need our help. And so, It'd be great if you all give them a look. Give them a look and check them out. You can find them. Definitely, you can find them at all of our social media. We've been reposting them, but you can find them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Sorry, X, not Twitter. I got to remember that, right? But you can find them. You know what I'm talking about. You can find them. You can find them by searching up the RYOKAN and Resort or the Hotel 306. The other thing is they have two, not one, two crowdfunding platforms that they're using to make it possible for people to donate and get involved. They on their crowdfunding they call them investors, but the crowdfunding platforms it's all donations. But the Ryokan Resort they look at it as any donation they view you as an investor because you're believing in them enough to invest in them, whether it's your time, your space, and or money. So they appreciate that and recognize you as such. Now, I can't tell you, you know me, I'm not going to tell you anything unless I'm doing it myself. So having invested in this, I really, really recommend that you look at it too. They're going about it differently as they are with their location, with even the crowdfunding. They break down exactly where they're talking about going. Like I said, it's a sustainable and environmentally responsible, tech driven boutique ryokan and resort that will be located in Japan. There you go. There's the clue that they're giving out. And by that, I mean they have a lot of different clues. They have all these different perks that they're making available for people that donate at certain levels. Now, from what I've gathered, from what I'm understanding, each perk has each donation has its own perks. You get your own like you get different swag. It's all limited edition swag. They will not produce this swag any other time except for people that donate and that they view as investors in their project. Of these different levels, each one of them apparently unlocks a clue to where they will be located specifically. Now, this is like some sort of mini mystery that they're also doing. It's really cool because each time you donate, it unlocks a clue. And if if the if the if the location is figured out, so like right here, I had to scroll up. I was trying to read and talk at the same time, which you all know is ridiculous for me to do. But okay, in this one segment right here, it says if any donor can figure out the location of the Ryokan Resort before the campaign closes, they will be notified as the winner of an undisclosed special prize that only will be available to this one winner. So I don't know what sleuths are out there that might be able to glean what clues they have already given and then be able to figure out where they are before the donation round ends and win this mega prize apparently. But each time someone donates, yeah, I think it releases a clue each time you donate. So like right now, so they have these rewards, So they have the headway, the major headway, far-reaching, stellar investor, major investor, inner circle, and foundation investor. And each one of those releases a certain amount. Like so, say with headway, it says for each 10 of these, each 10 donations at the headway level unlocks a clue. And then, for major headway, each two of these unlocks a clue. And so you get these clues and you start to cobble together the clues. You could figure out exactly where they are, maybe. And if you can do that before the donation round closes, you get a prize that's not even listed on here. So I don't even know what that could be because one of them already states that you're winning a trip for two when you donate at this certain level. So I'd highly recommend the Ryokan Resort. You can find them if you want to donate. You can find them on Fundly. Just put in the Ryokan and Resort, and it should pop up. And you can find them also on Go Get Funding. the RYOKAN Resort. And again, you can look for them on Instagram, Facebook, and X, and you can find them there too. The RYOKAN Resort. They also go at the Hotel 306. Either one of those leads to the same result. You can find their website. I know blacksandcastles.com is the site, but they also have a the project website, which you have to get to it through the social media or their funding, crowdfunding. So check it out. I really highly recommend it. This is going to be a well worth invested project. I say that having done it myself. I recommend that you do too. They are very engaging. They will answer questions and they will get back to you and then keep you involved as a donator slash investor in this project. They're trying to finish this off as quickly as possible. So get in while you can because I don't think this is going to be one that disappoints at all. So again, thanks for listening to this episode of Oats, well, segment of Oats, and then also be sure to check out RYOKAN Resort. We're going to have links to them on our website. You can find that at TheDinosaur&TheDude.com. Go there. We'll have links to all the stuff that I just talked about. Their crowdfunding, their social media. Go check them out. Go donate to this. You will not be disappointed. It's the one. This is the most put together project that I've seen. That is really honestly putting together as much sustainability with high tech, focused on lifestyle and community and culture. It's perfect. Go check it out. The RYOKAN Resort. We're going to have everything up on our website, TheDinosaur&TheDude.com. So do it. You have the green light for me. Do it. All right. I think I've been as awkward as possible. Thanks a lot, everybody, and check us out again for another episode of. Oh, and another thing.